Hey, fire signs, welcome to your reading. I did want to say if you have the initials or you're dealing with someone with W, F, N, R, M, Y, or O, there might be a special nugget of information here for you. And also all the information you need to know is listed down below in the description box if you're new here. So I did pull an oracle card for all of the signs just to kind of get a feel of the reading. For Aries, you got 22, Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. That card's been coming out like crazy lately, especially on TikTok. And I feel, Aries, like something that's really hurt you deeply from the past is finally getting transmuted, healed and transmuted, released. That's not to say it won't come back on occasion due to a trigger or something might remind you of this person or situation, but it's not going to affect you the way that it has before. So good job, Aries. You've made tons of progress on that. Once and for all, it's out of the way. For Leo, you've got Winter's Dream, Gestation Period, and Dragon's Horde protecting the future. So if you feel like whatever situation you're in right now has been kind of stagnant or there hasn't been much movement, it's because that's intentional by the divine. See how the color on this pearl matches that entire card, and that little pearl almost matches the snail here? Even though it seems like it's been going slow, it's in the gestation period because it's divinely protected. They want to keep you on path so that whatever person or opportunity they're trying to get to intersect with you, everybody will be at the right intersection when they need to be. Now for Sag, you've got number 52, Straddling Worlds, Wandering Between Realms. That card really reminds me a lot of astral travel. If you see here, it's like two angels that kind of collide, although it's a very colorful scheme. So I feel like you're kind of really embracing and incorporating your spirituality and the spiritual gifts, what you've learned, and you're incorporating that into your daily life. Sorry, trying to talk here. All right. So far we've got Hothead. This is a new deck, by the way. I haven't gotten this card before. That's the current situation, which is anger, losing your temper, being frustrated. I don't know that that's your energy. The number 16 might be significant as well. Now, the causes of the conflicts and the obstacles is Am I Blue? So there might be a hothead in your life or something that's causing this reaction within, even if it's not exploding out of you, that's leading to a little bit of sadness and confusion. I think some movement maybe. Why is hothead here? Adventure, aloneness, slowing down. That could just be the frustration of the situation. That feels very much kind of like the Leo energy. Like everything slowed down. Maybe at first it was very intense. It went super fast. It was very powerful. And then it slowed down. And there was some disappointment because it felt like this great adventure slowed down to a near stop. And someone felt very alone and saddened by this. And then we've got the Two of Swords, which is the schizophrenia card in this deck, but it's more like a battle between heart and head and just trying to keep it all together in all this chaos. And it looks like something was delayed or postponed, and see how everything's gray except for this picture that's beautiful and perfect, and she just keeps looking at it. And so this delay or postponement might be causing this hothead energy, but I feel like it's just a result of that. It's part of it. Like nothing's the same, and it goes right into that blue energy. Let's get some tarot out for this. Why did this slow down? Whatever this was, Ace of Wands. So see, that goes really well with this passion of the hothead. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Lovers. Shut up. It was very frustrating. It looks like a love situation that started out looking like it could be the Ten of Pentacles, an end-all, be-all, something stable, solid, everything. Lots of passion with the Ace of Wands, and it was postponed, slowed down. I don't know that it necessarily ended, but with the Judgment card, I feel like it probably had. What do we have to say about Judgment here? Somebody might be really ticked off that Judgment hadn't happened, like expecting it to come back around. And maybe even aggravated that it still has this type of effect. Because it's interesting that like it goes right into the changes that need to be made to resolve this is I'm golden. And that's really seeing the value, the worth, and feeling that way within. All right, to clarify this Judgment, we've got the peonies, patience, which is ancestral advice, assistance, help. The golden egg, upcoming blessings, luck is on your side. And the dog, undying loyalty. The hamster kind of fell out as well, which would be repeating the same patterns over and over again. And that could have led to the hothead energy as well. It feels like there just needs to be a final resolution for this one way or another. Somebody just wants to come out on the other side. So the conflict, this am I blue? What's causing all that? Letting go. The creator, tuning in, projections, and guidance. So someone's trying to go into for guidance. They're trying to escape all these voices in their head right here. Let go of this past hurt. Tune into the divine and not project their feelings or emotions onto other people. For some of you, I felt like that hothead energy was projecting onto you. And you let it go because you were doing something for your highest good, but yet it's still really hard because you might really still love or care about this person, or you invested a lot of time and energy into it. And it was just really hard to move on from or get over how badly they hurt you and the trauma involved with that. What is this? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. There's this moment of truth and clarity. Figuring it out, being able to communicate it. Knight of Wands and the Wheel. It's like once I get this truth, it's like once I can find this final piece of information, this cycle will close out and I can find my passion again and be golden. But it's just that last little piece. It feels very much like that transmuting pain. Like that once that last fact comes through, this can be transmuted and healed. So for am I golden? That's what needs to change, is really going within and seeing and healing those issues with self-worth, somebody that didn't treat you the way they should have treated you, if you felt undervalued, because we have the piggy bank card here, and maybe finances are hard right now, or you can't get out of a certain situation because of finances, because we have the separation here too. Endings, breakups, time apart, divorce with sirens, possible red flags, pay attention, be aware. Taking a deeper look, Pandora's box, setting things into motion, choices and their consequences. So this is really like taking steps to empower the self and focus on the self. And when you do that, even it's exceptionally hard for people that are empathic, people pleasers, sensitive souls, because they tend to be happy whenever everybody else is happy, right? But the problem is whenever it's time for them to focus on their own happiness, they don't know what really truly makes them happy. And with this bite card, defense mechanisms, words that wound, that ties right into that hothead energy. So don't let anything somebody said to make you feel devalued. That is not fact. They are projecting, with this projection card, their own emotions, wounding, and things that need to be healed onto you. Because you are golden. You are not free salsa. Even if you don't like guacamole, you're at least top shelf queso. So no. And that's hard to do, especially if you are empathic and you attract those people that need to be healed. You've probably gone through this a lot. Maybe they don't say mean things to you, but they say very self-destructive things towards the relationship that, you know, still feels like it undervalues you or affects your self-worth. We've got suppression, exhaustion, rebirth, 2 tens here, which is awesome. Healing and courage. So for some of you, you need to have the courage to be able to leave the situation behind. And you maybe have even been suppressing it, hoping that it can be healed, and it's just exhausting. I don't think that's going to be for a broad majority of you. but that does need to be hurt by somebody out there. But a rebirth is here, so don't be scared to let it go or to walk away from this. There's lots of healing energy coming in. Anything we need to add to that? And we're going to look at Two of Cups. And, you know, this cup is golden. That egg is golden. This is like a very golden time I'm getting for you right now. Three of Pentacles. So a love partner who is a good partner. You know what I mean? Three of Cups. So 2 3s right there. The Moon and the 6 of Wands. If you can get past these fears, for whomever that is for, or out of the dark, you know, the illusions around the situation, something might be hidden from you. That might be that last Ace of Swords, but that's going to be it. And after that, it's complete success. So let's move down. Whoops. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Sorry, guys. Let's see what other challenges, strengths, and the final outcome is here. The butterfly effect. No strings attached. And pull yourself together. All right. The butterfly effect. I kind of feel like that's a challenge and a strength, because I feel like you're going to have the power and the strength to put things in motion that are really going to have a nice outcome here. But a challenge with it is going to be this no strings attached, cutting those cords once and for all. And see how, like, it's all string except for that one heart where her heart should be. And it's just like slowly cutting all these strings to her heart. That's kind of in the way. And that's a 35, which breaks down to an 8. And this Am I Golden is an 8 as well. And then pull yourself together is the outcome. So it's almost like this reconciliation, pulling in of all this depression and healing it into this golden energy. It's really quite beautiful. I like it, guys. What about this butterfly effect? Comparison. No one can really compare to you, but I think you compare situations logically, since this is, you know, in the Strength card. There's the stress, innocence. When you release this, not only is it going to take a huge weight off of your plate, but it's going to trigger this innocence within you again, like renewed spark. I wouldn't be shocked if like the Queen of Wands came out. And then we have our King here. That would be true to you guys, huh? There it is, the High Priestess. Going within, that intuition, all those downloads coming through. 10 of Cups, about what makes you happy. Not only are you able to see this in the Strength position, you're able to go towards that, and you're able to bring it in based upon your actions here. Making lots of progress. Very proud of you guys. No strings attached. Experiencing. Participation, existence, and guilt. Okay. So we got to release all guilt around the situation. Everything happens for a reason. You did everything that you can. You can't help other people's free will actions, anything that they do at all. It's really, it feels like it's kind of made you question your purpose, your existence, your experience here. But the good thing about it is all this wisdom that's going to come out of this. And they need you to kind of participate in it. I think you guys are, but it's more like, I'm going to participate in manifesting this partnership, this Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles here. And I'm going to release everything that's no longer serving me. What is participation about here? There's something else that wanted to come out. Three of Wands. Your ships are going to come in, but you've got to kind of go out towards them and make that choice. Don't hold back and work towards it. Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. I think you're well on your way. I think the problem is that there's a little bit of loyalty, maybe even just at the time that you've put into the situation that's made it hard. For some of you, it might not even be a person. It might be a job that you've dedicated your whole life to that really is taking advantage of you, and you deserve more, and they're trying to get you out. But a lot of you, it's love. You guys get love a lot in your readings. All right, pull yourself together. So the final outcome, there's success, playfulness. The Seven of Swords was just politics, silence, and totality. So it's very important to pull yourself together here. Stand in your power. Realize that you're golden. Don't self-sabotage here. Everything's coming to a conclusion. See it from a higher perspective with the totality card, because you are going to have definite success. All right, and let's get a couple of those, and then we'll get a final advice card. See if there's anything else that the fire signs need to know today. There's another Five of Pentacles, so it's 2 5s, so some changes are needed. Queen of Pentacles. So that's really a very nurturing queen. She has everything that she needs. There might need to be a focus on your own stability here, because we did have the piggy bank card up here. But what it's ultimately saying is, don't suffer in silence. I mean, that's coming in very loud and clear. Don't worry about being left out in the cold, or what's going to happen financially if you take these steps. With the Queen of Pentacles, they've got your back. If you participate, if you go towards this. And the Nine of Cups as well, it's like go towards wish fulfillment, but Nine of Cups is also can be a card of complacency, and they don't want anybody to be complacent any longer. And it's not even, I don't even think, an equal complacency for those of you that are going through this bite energy, this hothead energy. That's just somebody that's very angry and still kind of stuck in their wounding. So final advice for fire signs. I hope that you guys liked this reading and it was helpful. If you did, please join our tribe, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Major developments are coming soon. It seems like, did you guys get that in the reading yesterday? Refusal to surrender. This is the problem. Pay attention. So somebody, whoever needs to let go of this hothead, it's okay. Surrender to it. You're going to be fine. And think with your mind too. There might need to be a just kind of let the past emotions aside and think about the emotions as they currently are, and that person as they currently are. If they are changing, are they able to make those changes? It looks like everything's going to work out great, though. I am rooting for you guys, so I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.